Long ago, before the Sun Blossom ritual was practiced, the Tauren tribes would journey to Stone Talon to celebrate midsummer. During one particularly hot summer, as the sun blazed and the crops wilted, the elders pondered on how to appease Anshe. Perhaps a bundle of sun blossoms will appease him, one suggested. An offering to the sun was needed. When ignited, sun blossoms would soar upwards in the warm summer winds. But with the sun high in the sky, the blossoms would not reach. Perhaps we should offer them from the highest mountain, another suggested. When the elders had agreed, a few select chosen would journey north to the highest peak in the land to make the offerings. But such a journey involved entering the moonlit lands of the Kalimdor. Although the Kalimdor and Tauren kept an amicable distance, the elven priestesses granted our request and guided us through their lands. Our first resting point was at the shrine of the Wisp Mother. Here, we shared our stories of Anshe with the Kalimdor. As the summer pilgrims continued further into Kalimdor lands, they stopped to rest in the once green Iron Tree Woods. There, the ancients of the forest welcomed them with shade and shelter from the scorching heat. pilgrimage continued with a detour into the Grove of Moonglade, home of Cenarius, the Forest Lord. Cenarius saw wisdom in the Tauren reaching out to Anshe, and granted them shelter and the cool waters of his glade as respite. Cenarius advised them to seek the Mistress of the Skies atop the Great Mountain, as they would need her boon to bring their offerings into the skies. As the Tauren pressed on, they found even the cold alpine forests of Winterspring had felt the blaze of the sun overhead. Aviana was a goddess of winds and wild. And this was not a land the Tauren usually ventured to. The Shuhalo rarely risk journeying so high up these slopes, yet I see the selflessness of your purpose. May these winds carry your blossoms high above. It is said that as the pilgrims descended the waterways into the red forests below, the blaze of Anshe seemed to dissipate. Anshe was now sated, and the Tauren tribes agreed to carry out this ritual journey at the start of every midsummer. As the Sun Pilgrims traversed the river's south, they wondered, had it truly been the offerings of the blossoms themselves that had appeased Anshe, or had it been the selflessness of their effort that brought relief to the heat-scorched lands of Kalimdor? To this day, the sun blossoms we use in our rituals remind us to ponder such questions and find lessons in our fireside stories. Can I be of aid?